Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, Jay, we got to call a spade, and the WBO is absolutely hating on Errol Spence. Now, I've said this on multiple occasions. Jay, there are certain sanctioning bodies that shows favoritism towards certain fighters, right? The WBC, in my personal opinion, has always shown favoritism towards Errol Spence. That's me being fair and balanced. On the other side of this, the WBO has always shown favoritism towards Terrence Crawford. We've seen this in the past. It is what it is, and it just depends on the fighter and their affiliation with a certain promoter or entity. It is what it is. I don't have a problem with that. However, now all of a sudden we're talking about Errol Spence not having the opportunity to fight Sebastian Fundora for the WBO title because he is not ranked within the top 15 of the WBO. So I'm struggling with it, Jay. I really am, and it feels to me that palms are being greased in some type of manner. It doesn't feel fair to Sebastian Fundora. Fundora did everything it was that he was supposed to do in regards to making a fight with Terrence Crawford. It was Crawford who decided that he did not want to fight at that time. So the next, well, I wouldn't even say the next. The other big fight for Sebastian Fundora at 154 pounds is Errol Spence. Why would you deny him the opportunity to go make his money with Errol Spence? For what? He did what he was supposed to do. And now they're using the fact that Errol Spence was not ranked in the top 15. Why is that? That doesn't even make any sense to me. So I'm struggling with this. I don't know why Terrence Crawford would want something like this, because at the end of the day, if you look at Errol Spence and he does well against Sebastian Fundora and wins that title and looks good doing so, then guess what? That's an immediate big money fight for you in the event that the Canelo Alvarez fight does not come to fruition. So why wouldn't you want Errol Spence to get that opportunity to fight for that title? That's just another option for you. So to me, it feels like it's some blocking going on that side, maybe from the Turki Alalshikh side, and it doesn't make much sense at all. And the other caveat to this is the fact that Errol Spence was ranked by the WBO at least as recently as July of 2024. August as well.
Yeah.
August. So you're telling me 2 months ago, what happened since then such that Errol shouldn't be ranked? Looking at mine, I had him ranked at number 6 right here by the WBO in July of 2024. So clearly you think he has the requisite skills and the cachet to be ranked in your sanctioning body rankings. So why all of a sudden are you moving him out and not allowing Sebastian Fundora to have the opportunity to fight the guy? This is totally ridiculous. It's political. It makes no sense. And it's not in the best interest of Terrence Crawford either, because he should be trying to create as many situations to earn a big paycheck in the event that Canelo Alvarez does not come to fruition as he can. And this is a guy that you and your fan base say, and I mean, it's true, you dominated in that fight. So with that being said, if he can come in and look good against Fundora, you should feel pretty comfortable with your ability to beat him again. So I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Jay, what's your thoughts on that?
Only thing I can think of Bud doing it like this, where so he be emailed the belt if they strip Fundora, is that Spence won't have more belts than him at the weight class. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only reason I can think of, because when you look at it's interesting also for the August. So July he was Spence was number 6. August he's number 5. September he's out of there. How does he drop? Okay, moving down to 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, but he's completely out of there.
I can understand you making the argument for inactivity, because I know that's what people are going to say in the comment section, but
yeah,
dog, all the way out?
Yeah, all the way out, bruh. All the way out, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand it at all. But to your point, they do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And even with the inactivity, every fighter on there hasn't been fighting like that. Like, for instance, they have who is this gentleman here?
When was the last time? And I love him, but When was the last time Lubin fought?
Lubin fought. His last fight was with Jesus Ramos last year.
But how many months ago was that? Like what time?
Ooh, good question.
Was that like April?
Was it April? Let's see when Lubin last fight was.
Because I feel like that was that. My point is, I feel like there have been people that have been just as inactive that are still ranked.
Yeah. Yeah, like this gentleman here, like Brandon Cook. Brandon Cook hasn't fought since last year, almost a year for him.
Exactly.
So it's very, very shady to me on that, and it's not good for the business. And this is not just for this particular fight. This is for any. I just don't like the politics of boxing because, like you said earlier, this is for all the sanctioning bodies do this with different promotional companies with different fighters. You know, right now this is just weird for me for them to do it like this with him, especially with what's at stake. You know, they had already talked about him and. July and August. So what happened so crazy that he's just completely out of it in September? You know, move him down, but he went from 6 to 5 to all of a sudden now completely out of it. Not sure I'm not tracking that logic on that, but we're gonna see what happens. So if they do stroke Fundora, we're gonna know Fundora will just have the WBC. Whoever wins out of him and Spence have the WBC, and then I guess Bud will get email that belt.
So
I even went back to June.
You saying he'd be the email champ? That's what you're trying to say?
I mean, based on some of the logic some of the people in the comment section be telling us, he will be. He will be. Okay. That's what they said about Boots. That's what they said about Devin. Hey, let's keep it going.
I'm just asking the question because it sounds like what you were saying to me that he's gonna be an email champion. That's what I'm hearing.
He's gonna be an email champion. I'm just using their logic. I'm just simply using their logic.
Because I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go in that direction no matter what. Fundora, because at this point he had to wait for Crawford. He waited for him. Crawford didn't want to fight. Now you're telling him he can't fight the biggest money fight out there for him. And there are rules in the WBO that will allow you to if a fight is a big money marketable fight, there are rules in the WBO that allow you as a champion to make those fights. So I don't know why all of a sudden this has become an issue, but it is what it is. You guys tell us what you think in the comment section in regards to this. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, M Sports Media, and we are out.